to Compassionate Healthcare Providers Educational Series.
Atomy creates and distributes high-quality products. Things we all use every day, such as shampoo, conditioner, soap, toothpaste and toothbrushes, beauty items, cosmetics, health supplements, and much more. And Atomy is committed to bringing these prestige luxury items to the mass market. This strategy is known as mastige. And Atomy's concept is to enable consumers to swap brands. Atomy has an ethos of absolute quality, absolute price. It means Atomy is dedicated to ensuring its products are of a quality that is unmatchable for the price customers pay. And it's so simple to switch brand when what's on offer is unbeatable in quality and price. Remember that. Absolute quality, absolute price. Quality that is as good as, if not better, than designer brands at a fraction of the price. Atomy is an online shop or shopping mall. And hey, it's free and easy to join and set up an account. Yes, free to join. And once registered as a member, you have exclusive access to the Atomy product range. Here's the really good part. Buying from Atomy gives you points, known as personal point value, or to keep it really short, PPV. Each product has its own PV. Your PPV accumulates and never expires. You only have to make one purchase a year, no matter how small, to keep your account active. And that's no problem, because you love Atomy's absolute quality and absolute price, right? It gets better. You share Atomy's secret with others, they become members, and when they shop, you all earn PV. And what does PV mean? Cash, paid to you as commission. This is a new age of retail. Atomy puts the consumers first and rewards them for their loyalty. Although some members simply choose to shop for their own personal needs, many decide to develop their membership into full-time, lucrative businesses. Let's look at how this works in a little more detail. Let's say you recommend Atomy to your cousin, Jane, because you love using Atomy products so much. You become Jane's sponsor and give her your ID to enable her to register as an Atomy member. Jane is then automatically registered under your A market, your left leg. Then you recommend to your friend Adam, and he becomes registered in your B market, your right leg. Adam could be in Canada or China. Atomy membership is global. You, or Jane, or Adam can then sponsor more members to join your left or right leg, your A or B markets. They are added down the line, and they don't need to live in your country either. Everyone in each of your market legs generates PV. Remember that? Point value? You have your own PV, and every day your market legs generate group PV. As soon as your own PV exceeds 10,000, earned from purchasing one Atomy shampoo or face wash, for example, and each of your market legs exceeds 300,000 each month, you earn commission. Everyone in each of your market legs who qualifies becomes eligible to receive the same amount of commission. The larger your markets and the greater the collective PV, the higher the commission will be. And it's worth noting, keeping your market legs equally balanced is important. Group PV is calculated on the leg with the smaller PV volume. This is part of the secret of success with Atomy. Hard work is never wasted. And it doesn't stop there. As your network grows, so does your regular collective PV. And the hard work invested takes you higher up the ranks of mastership, which comes with life-changing bonuses. You can cherish the spirit of Atomy through its products of absolute quality and absolute price. You can share the good news and reap great rewards by doing so. You may have discovered Atomy compensation videos on YouTube or Channel Atomy already. More details about how it works is freely available. And Atomy's Success Academies and seminars will provide regular, inspiring support to members, and prospective members too. Absolute quality, absolute price.
My microphone is mute. Okay, all right. Okay, we always want to give you a little overview on what Atomy is all about. Just in case you have any questions on the overview, we'll be there to answer you on the overview. So we have a special testimony on this evening. I was looking for Rosalie. Is Rosalie available to give her testimony? See, I'm looking on the board. I don't see her. Okay, all right. So, all right, Rosalie is not here to give her testimony. So I'm going to ask one of the leaders for a testimony. As a matter of fact, let's go with now, Lynn, if you're not at work, Lynn is our upline leader. I tell you, she's one that heard for 3 years. She was telling me about Atomy, and it took 3 years, and I didn't get it. Did not get it, and finally I got it. It took me 3 years, but what I'm looking at right now, what happened to Lynn? Seemed like Lynn dropped off. Oh, Lynn dropped off because Lynn loved to talk.
I'm here.
Great testimony. Lynn, are you available to get a testimony on this evening?
She's not here.
Okay.
She's not available.
Difficulty. All righty. Now, we're going to reach out to one of the other leaders.
No, I'm not.
Here.
I'm not having no technical. What I did, I paused. I didn't know you wanted.
Okay.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Good evening, my Atomy family. How is everyone doing? Well. I cannot say anything bad about Atomy. I cannot say anything bad about it. Most of all, it is free. It is free, just like salvation is free. That's the blessing about it. And then, because it's free doesn't mean that it's low. Because it's free means it has great value. Sacrifice has been placed by the owner to make a platform for people. It takes a loving leader, a loving man, to set up a free platform so you can buy products for yourself. Products like vitamin C, especially in these COVID times, we need it for our immune system, to build our immune system. Our body cannot produce vitamin C. So God allowed the plants out there and all the scientists and even the owner, Mr. Park, to come to put the vitamin C together so we can protect our bodies in these times. We need to know that vitamin C is a catalyst for iron absorption. So many people are anemic and don't know why. Lack of knowledge is what kills a lot of people. We have the probiotics for the gut to help to balance the bacteria in our bodies because we eat so much nonsense. Decay, the food is decayed and make us sick. So the probiotics acts to replace the old bacteria and puts new good bacteria in our gut. It helps us lose weight and it perfumes our gut so that it's like a garbage container and it smells in the kitchen. You need to clean it with disinfectant, right? So the probiotics acts like a disinfectant, but it's like it covers a lot of problems in our guts. The toothpaste is remarkable. The toothpaste, if you eat onion and you put that toothpaste in your mouth, it can turn the onion back and make your mouth smell clean and fresh. It is a blessing. Automy toothpaste and the toothbrush helps to floss your gums, prevents gingivitis and bad halitosis. What a great opportunity to be a part of a free opportunity so people can go and from their own network get paid and to get a toothpaste that's so nice could cut your scent in your mouth. Oh Lord have mercy. This is a blessing. I use the conditioner. They have the most beautiful conditioner and shampoo. It smells so romantic, so nice, so sweet. I say, oh my God, this conditioner smells so nice. I love it. I wash my hair with it and I say, oh my goodness, this turns me on. That conditioner, try this conditioner. The hand cream soap automy lotion is remarkable. Hey, we have like 164 and more products. You can sell to people anywhere around the world. You can make friendship and develop a free network to just sign them up to use as a friend to use the products so they can be healthy, lose weight with the fine zyme. Man, things for your eyes. Everything that God built in our body, you look like Automy build it. Automy put it there for us to have the eye lutein to protect our eyes. We need vitamin A for our eyes. We are our own pharmacy. You have your own pharmacy. You in your own website for free. The man paid out everything. He did everything he could do for us. Just like God died on the cross for us, Jesus died and gave us salvation free. This man looked like he put a platform of pharmacy stuff so we can use to protect our bodies. Anybody, you can be poor and still buy an Automy product. What a miracle opportunity. I will not take longer to say anything, but I'm telling you, I'm so turned on by this company. For years, I've been using different companies and paying money to buy products. But this is a free opportunity. So don't be foolish. Be wise. Make money. Use the product. And when you buy the products, they still pay you. They still pay you for your quantity. And they have quality products. They have quality products. But they are paying us for quantity. The more you buy, the more you get paid. Kill it, man. Kill it, man. Kill it, man.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Lynn. Lynn is a registered nurse. She's a registered nurse. That's why she loves sharing. You know, she loves sharing. She's a registered nurse. She works hard. And every now and then she gets a chance to drop in on us. And we like hearing from us. Right now we have Novalet. She raised her hand. And Novalet, what would you like to say?
Well, I'll touch on the toothpaste. I gave one of the big ones to a friend of mine. She's got serious gum issues to the point where the doctor said they're amazed that there's any teeth in her mouth. Anyway, she had an infection all the way up in the gum. It was pretty bad. And the teeth, everything was just really bad. She's seen results where teeth getting whiter because as we know, the toothpaste removed that plaque and tartar buildup. And the dentist had told her she needed a toothpaste that was going to do that. And she told him, I already have one. She's happy with the results. She said every time she would brush, it's just blood, just bleeding gums, profusely bleeding. Now she's like, oh my gosh, my gum is almost pink. There's no bleeding going on. So just as she was just saying, the products work. We just have to use it and share. So she's
Wow.
just so happy. Yes, she said, no bleeding anymore. No, I'm not bleeding anymore. And
Indeed.
it's been less than a month and she's already seen results where that plaque and tartar buildup is coming off. Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna use your testimony as a segue into bringing on Dr. Walita because I know she has even more information on that, on why it
Mm-hmm.
works like it works and why it does like it does. Isn't that right, Dr. Walita? Dr. Walita, come on in
Yes, sir.
and share with us on this evening. You can unmute your mic. Everybody else mute your mic because we giving Dr. Walita the floor. Okay.
Well, good evening. Good evening.
I tell you what,
What? I'm excited to be here.
I get more excited
Yeah.
every week.
I'm gonna tell you
I
what.
don't know if you can tell. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, oh, I couldn't tell.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I get more and more excited every week because every day we're getting more and more stories of people who are having just outrageous success with the products. And a lot of you may not know me, but I have been in the product business for over 30 years, probably close to 40 years. And I have used products from probably over 10 prestigious companies over the years. I have used these products and I have recommended them to my clients as a naturopathic practitioner. And I can tell you nothing, nothing, not one of them comes close to what Atomy is doing in people's bodies. Now, I will tell you the truth. If you have an issue, you need to take Atomy products. You need to get these, they call it functional food. So that's what you need to remember. This is functional food. These are foods, but that's not a snack. When they say functional food, that's telling you that these foods have a purpose and they have an action. And that action is restorative. It's restoring the body to its natural state. The body recognizes food, and that is the goal. Because much of what we have access to, say in our supermarkets, is not really food. It's not even classified as food. And I don't know if you notice this, but if you walk around, say, a Kroger or a Publix, you're going to see less and less edibles. Just take a look the next time you go in there. How many aisles you see? If you see, I don't know, 13 aisles, just count and see how many of them actually have edibles. They're putting more and more. I went out to the store this week and it was one whole aisle. It was nothing but soda, like Pepsi, Coke, that kind of thing. It was a whole aisle of that. They're just filling up the aisle with that. There's no food. So we have to be vigilant. We have to understand that the food that's available is going to be lacking in nutrition. We have to accept that fact. We can say, oh, I'm going to eat clean. I'm going to eat better. Yes, we want to do all we can.
Dr. Walita, I believe your mic was mute.
There?
Okay, I believe I can hear you now.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we have to accept the fact that the food that's available to us in the supermarket is not going to be the optimal nutrients that our body needs. We have to accept that as a fact. I mean, they've done surveys and they've done studies, and they're telling us um, if you want to say, okay, I'm going to just eat like grandma ate, and they gave an example. Say, if you just wanted to get, say, grandma ate an orange, how much nutrient did it get? Well, if you want to get that same nutrition today, you have to eat 8 oranges. So that lets you know the big difference that's happening. So, anatomy is essential. We have to have supplements, and these are the best available. And I can tell you this also, if you have a situation and you are using the anatomy products and you haven't gotten a result, there's only a couple of explanations. You may need to adjust the different uh, foods that you're using, but the main thing is you have to take enough. One serving is geared for maintaining good health. Think about that. One serving. So when you get your items and you look on there, you see the serving, that's the amount that you will need to maintain optimal health. So if you have optimal health, then that's what you take. Now, suppose you don't have optimal health. You're looking to maybe get a reversal. Maybe you have pain. I don't know. Whatever the challenge, you're going to need 2 or 3 servings. You're going to need 2 or 3 servings. So write that down. You're going to need 2 or 3 servings. One serving is not the correction. One serving is to maintain health. So that is key. And I have seen this happen several times. We had a lady on not so long ago, and she had a challenge. She had everything there. She was using items, every item, but the servings, you have to remember 2 to 3 servings if you're looking for correction. Okay. Now, I have my story about those 4 things that are free that are essential for health and no one's getting enough. And I just want to touch on that for a second. 4 things that are free that support health, no one's getting enough. Okay? Hydration. And we're in the summer months. Hydration needs to be highlighted because hydration is essential. Our bodies, they say, are 70% water. But what are we eating? Dry food. We're eating dry food. So this is something you pay attention and you see the Eastern food is always wet. They don't have dry food. So just think about 70% of what you take in needs to be liquid. That matches what the body is made of. Okay. No dry, not just dry food. You have to have liquid. Okay. So hydration is key. We're in the summer months. We know we have to pay attention, especially with the children, if they're playing outside or if you're at the beach or at the pool, wherever. Hydration is key. Pay attention to hydration. Half your body weight in ounces would be a starting point. Okay? Hydration. Let's think about, okay, I got one. Rest. And there was an article this week.
Oh, I guess we didn't get that article. She went out again.
Excuse me, sir. I got a testimony. You need to really hear what I'm finna say.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's do it like this. Newsflash.
Okay.
We
All right.
got a testimony that everybody needs to see. And I like that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Please share.
All right. I've been taking autonomy products 9 months, and I'm
Okay.
in a nursing home. I weighed 500 pounds 9 months ago. I didn't went all the way down. I got weighed on the certified scale they got here, and I'm down to 331 pounds.
What?
Wow.
Yes, sir.
What are the products that you use?
I use that hemo hemp, that hush stuff to make you go to the bathroom. I was having a problem going to the
Brilliant.
bathroom, having a number two,
Okay.
and I started taking them products. Man, I started getting ill.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. So you said the hemohim and the Vasilla husk.
Psyllium husk.
Yes,
Yeah,
Philly.
Brazilian husk. Right.
My cousin is on here, Melita Scott. She the one turned me on. I am a member.
Right.
I'm
How
getting ready
many?
to contribute.
How did you take the Brazilian husk? You
It's
know.
a package, and I took it with my food while I was eating my food. You had to do it like you do some medications, take it
Uh
with
huh.
your food.
Uh huh.
And that facility bus, it works. It gets to I just started feeling a whole lot better. I couldn't even turn over and flip in the bed. Now I'm almost jumping over in the bed.
How many packs did you take with your food?
I take two of them a day. I take one with breakfast, then one with lunch.
Okay. Interesting.
And then that I was taking that every bit of products I've taken, I have not had any problem with them.
Chemo
That
him.
that him sure enough did the job. And then the
Okay.
vitamin powder,
How many hemohims were you taking?
uh I take one in the morning and one at night.
Okay.
I
Okay.
took what you call that stuff? The what
Now
they
you.
call that juice. It's a juice y'all got.
Oh, the
The
noni
noni?
juice.
Noni juice. That helped. I took
Right.
that. I took one of them. I did the same thing. One in the morning and one at night.
Okay. Did you take that you know that cup with it that comes with it? Did you take a half a cup or a whole cup?
I had the packets.
Oh, you had a packet. Okay. Okay. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I got
I
you.
put a little water behind it. It
Uh
worked.
huh. Okay. You were dedicated. You took the package.
And I wasn't only doing that. I was also exercising in the bed. I was doing sit-ups in the bed.
Right.
I was doing leg lifts on the bed, leg lifts on the side of the bed, and all that helped.
Right. Okay. Now hope everybody's writing this down. Now, did you mention the vitamin C?
Yes, I did. I did mention the vitamin C powder. I went throughout the winter without getting the cold.
Okay.
I
My.
1,000 milligram one.
The the 500 milligram.
No, the
Oh
2,000.
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you want to do the two thing definitely, and you get like 93 months supply now. Well, to most people it lasts for 45 days because we taking two or three a day. How many of those you took a day?
I took two of those a day. That kept me
Right,
solid.
right. That's some good stuff.
And then the only reason I did get sick is because I didn't order it right away. I didn't get my order in right away.
Uh huh.
That's the
Okay.
only reason I didn't get.
Okay.
I caught the COVID. It knocked the COVID out of me in about 10 days.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Now, while we in this mall now, okay, what else that was a part of your regimen?
Uh, I took those apple things, and that also helped me lose weight too.
Come on now.
Those apple sticks,
Yeah. With apple phenol jelly stick. You
yeah,
got that right.
uh, the probiotic and all that stuff helps.
Oh, the probiotics. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
And I've been
Now,
good ever since.
wow. That is wonderful. That is wonderful.
So he said he weighed 500 and now he weighs three.
530 pounds, all the way down to 331 pounds. And I'll give you the point two.
And that's how many months?
9 months.
9 months.
Wow.
Woo.
Ooh.
People tried to tell me to go get a surgery.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I told them I trust God
Right.
myself.
Right.
So I listen to myself.
Right.
And
Yeah.
this type of stuff, a little bit of movement can do a whole lot of damage
Woo.
and cause you to lose weight. That's a real fact.
My.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I also
I
took that Korean ginseng too, and that helped.
no, you didn't.
The Korean ginseng and the jelly light, that was good. That gave me
Oh,
some energy.
okay.
That him,
Okay.
that him on him had me wired up pretty good. Gave me a lot of energy.
Yeah. The Korean red ginseng, the jelly sticks. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Wow.
And I
My.
also got diabetes,
Uh-huh.
so I took the omega-3, and that
See,
helped me tremendously.
right. See, you just went to war with sickness and
Yes,
disease. You
sir.
went to war.
And I had my vitamin D and my B complex.
Come on now.
I wish they had seen some potassium. I would have got that. Not potassium, magnesium.
Well, you know that's in. Wait a minute. You say you were taking the D, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah. So you got that magnesium in that D.
and that helped me along the way. Then,
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
And,
get on here and tell y'all this.
okay.
I know it's a little hard sometimes. I didn't mean to bust in like this, but y'all need to hear this.
We want to hear this.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Definitely.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Well, while we at it, Melissa, is that Melissa Matilda, Malita Scott?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. That's my cousin who was just talking.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, it is.
Yeah. Um,
My. And you
uh,
you introduce him to the products?
yes, yes.
Very
And
good. Mm-hmm.
before th- there was no weight being lost because when you're in those type of facilities, this is more, I'm going to give it's more like a testimonial and an informational if you don't mind.
Okay.
That I think people need to know of because it's going to touch on what the doctor said a few minutes ago prior to him. When you're in those facilities, they don't do what's right by you. They feeding you all kind of crazy stuff, and if you're humongously overweight, they don't care. All right, so they treat you terribly in more ways than I'm going to discuss on this phone on the open line. And so now, at least if they give him a walker, he can stand by his bed, even though he's not walking yet. You know, when you're not using your legs and things of that nature, it's very hard. And I do remember him telling me after about I think maybe a week or two, he can correct me if I'm wrong, he was able to lift his leg up and keep it in the air to like 2, 3 minutes, and then he got to 5 minutes and 10 minutes. So he was helping himself, and believing in his health. And belief is a huge part of getting healed, and it's a huge part of, if you have to say the right thing out of your
I'm
mouth.
also able to stand up for 5 minutes now. I couldn't do that either.
All right, now, come on, come on. So now he's standing, which is good. Okay, and when I say they treat you badly, to the point where he is writing the authorities all the way up on the state level. And I'll leave it there. Now, to touch on what the lady said about the food not being food, let me explain something to you. And for those of you who like it, don't like it, I don't care. Take it, don't take it. But I live in New York and I travel. And in these blue states, New York, Detroit, whatever's a blue state, they don't have real food. Not at all. I mean, they make you pay, and they got slick, a little bit less for organic. And non-organic, you're paying a little more. Well, you know what? I pay for a little more for the non-organic, because non-organic in blue states have seeds. Organic have no seeds. Now, if you go to the Midwest, like, I won't eat meat unless I'm in Texas, because I know them boys, it's a cow, and then a cousin cuts the cow, and another cousin cuts the cow and cooks it up. So I know I'm eating real food. And when you say organic on a farm, because I have a girlfriend that owns a farm, but she's in California. And when you say organic in red states, if you slice that watermelon open, the watermelon, it has seeds. In New York, it has no seeds. How can you have a watermelon with no seeds? And then you're going to charge me more, lie and say it's organic, and pay more for it. They do that with the oranges, the apples. It's disgusting. I can barely find a piece of fruit that have seeds. So I meditated, and the Lord told me, ask AI, artificial intelligence, where in Pennsylvania, the Amish country, because that's farms. So I found one, and they deliver, and I meets the truck. Now I finally enjoyed a nice bit of chicken wings, barbecue, that I cooked up, because I know I'm eating a real chicken. You don't know what you eating. And anybody that want to know more, I'll tell you. I'll give you my number, but it's going to make you throw up. You don't know what you eating. And let's put it this way. If you listened to that Diddy trial and you thought that was horrible, guess what you eating? And I'll leave it there. So this lady is correct. You are not eating real food. So you have to get your food from a farm, and you just can't believe that it says organic. Oh, it's organic. No, they're just taking your money and making a sucker out of you. You cut that fruit open, there's no seeds. I mean, come on. We're a seed. The Lord made us, and we're a seed. Seed time and harvest time. Yes? So you don't know what you're eating. So you have to have supplements that are good for you. Then you have these supplement vitamins that they sell here in these GNCs and other stores, drugstores, and so forth. And there's an app, and I haven't found it yet, but there's an app you can take a picture of it, and it'll tell you what's in it. Do you know this whole cancel culture stupidity? They took the Aunt Jemima off the box. Okay. So I don't know, what to buy, although it was probably the same crap. And I bought two different types of pancake mix. And a friend of mine said, this ingredient right here is not good for your health. I said, you're kidding. He said, nope. He said, there's no reason for them to put that in there. So when you buy things from the Amish country, okay, you have to freeze it real cold, 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 because it comes to you cold, because there's no dyes, no preservatives, no additives, there's nothing. It's fresh food. Their muffins are delicious. I had to freeze them and just take out what I wanted to eat for 2 days.
Tell her, Sean, listen.
And so this is a very good thing, Adamy, that we're having something because they're trying to kill the people. Now, for you parents that are giving your kids all of these funny cereals, okay, don't be mad at Kennedy and Trump for taking these cereals off the market. It's killing your children. And for those of you who want to know why, yesterday you went to McDonald's, Wendy's, and oh my God, Papa John's, a whole bunch of chain foods.
Chick-fil-A.
And then it disappeared the next day because they found rat droppings and everything in. They're trying to kill you. Molded bread. It was all on YouTube. So yes, a lot of foods are going to disappear, and a lot of things are going to disappear in terms of those people working on those jobs. But they're going to have to get other types of jobs because they're trying to kill you and your children. And at that note, if you want to know more, and the gentleman gives me permission, I'll give you my number and I'll tell you some things that will blow your mind. Thank you, and I yield.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Thank
put
you
your
for
number.
sharing.
Yeah, put your number in the chat. Okay.
All right, I shall.
Put your name and number in the chat. Okay.
Yes, I shall.
All right. Let
Okay,
me
so
see.
I want to
Dr.
go
Walita.
ahead. I want to I want to go ahead and share the app that she was talking about. Someone put Yucca in the chat. That is one app,
Uh-huh.
YUKA. You can scan the barcode for your food and it will tell you something.
Did you
Okay.
say A or H?
YUKA.
As an apple. Okay.
Yucca. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Also,
And it's
if
a
you're the
video.
doctor or whoever, I would like to ask you what is good with an Atomy product because I didn't see patches that go, excuse me, go underneath your foot, okay, to draw the toxins out. And I've been using another product, because I didn't see us have any that
Yeah,
can pull the
we have
toxins out. And let me tell you something, I've used over 100 and some patches, and there was a part of my leg that was as black as your shoe or as black as his jacket. So there is toxins in our blood, and I'm pulling it out under my foot, but I would like to be able to buy it in my own mall. But if not, that's okay.
we
But
have patches.
that to
We
do
have
what
patches.
you do, people.
We have patches.
What's been done to us over the years, it is disgusting.
Right. And we'll
Okay.
uh
Okay,
we'll
we do have
learn more
patches.
about
We
that.
have the authority. Just look in your uh shopping mall and look for the patches. Now, I want to share another app. This one is not free, but it gives you even more information. I think it might be they have a price for the week and then they have a price for the year. I think it might be $39 for the year. But that one is called Prove It. Prove It. PROV dash IT. So look for that app also. Prove It. And that will tell you. You can scan all your supplements, it'll tell you the truth. Now I want to mention one thing that uh she was sharing about the food. They can tell you organic. All that means is the type of fertilizer they used. It doesn't speak to the type of seeds. It could be GMO and be organic. Isn't that a good one?
Wow.
It can be GMO and it can be organic. Okay. Now there's another trick too with the meat that just recently came to light. I have been telling people for decades, look for grass-fed beef. You've heard me say that before. Grass-fed, not corn-fed. Cows eat grass, not corn. Well, it turns out now there's one that says grass-fed finished. This baby was fed corn up until 6 weeks ago, and now they're giving it grass. Grass-fed finished. It was fed corn the whole time. The last few weeks they gave it grass. The finishing. It was grass-fed finished. So you have to read these labels and you have to look up what they mean because you just can't assume anything. Because you would think when you hear organic, you think it's going to be real. But that just refers to the type of fertilizer that was used. It doesn't tell you that, oh, these seeds were GMO seeds. They weren't heirloom. If you want to get seeds, you want to plant a garden, you need heirloom seeds. Those are real. They're not GMO.
How do you spell heirloom?
Heirloom. Heirloom. Like your heir.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, it's about 8:48. So we're going to take a few questions because we're nearing the end,
What was the patch,
of this.
sir? Before you leave, someone lady came on about the patches or something in
Yeah,
Atomy.
yes. Patches. Look up just put it in your search in your shopping mall patches, and you'll see the patches.
Yeah,
Just
those are
just type the word patches.
right.
Yes.
Those are pain patches.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I'm
And
talking
they
about to draw
also
the
detox.
toxins out.
No,
Yeah,
those are
they
not
also
detox.
pull out the toxins. Yeah, they pull out the
Oh,
toxins.
okay, okay, all right,
Yeah. Yeah, we have a
okay.
testimony on that. I don't know if you remember
Oh, okay,
Dr. Dion gave that story.
Okay. I'll
okay.
call.
So right now, I might open up for questions for new people.
Okay.
All right. Now, okay. So let me see. I believe we've already had a question from you, David, right?
No, it was just two questions, and it was in one question all at once. It's a dear friend of mine. He's on here. He's new, but he's not. I don't know if he's joining or anything like that, so I don't want to speak for him on that level. But
Okay,
we most of the questions I'm getting from my family is, what do we do for inflammation in the body, and what do we do for pain that's in the body? What is recommended?
okay,
You're going to definitely start with chemo for inflammation, noni for inflammation, omega 3 for inflammation. Those would be the top three. And I want to also mention the um, spirulina, 100% pure spirulina. This is for the people who are trying to detox also, because that purifies the blood. And we also have the um, milk thistle, rhodiola milk thistle, to detoxify the liver. So you might want to make a note of those.
Would that be the same for pain?
For pain, you want to go with your hemohim, noni, vitamin C, and one product which is in the global mall. It's called Termacin.
How do you spell it?
Turmacin.
Okay. Thanks.
You are
All
welcome.
righty. Okay, next question from someone else. Who's is that?
What what can I use for neuropathy?
Neuropathy. You want to do you know what caused it?
Diabetes.
Okay. Okay. So what you want to do with that, of course, you want to make sure you have the diabetes under control. Then you want to hit it with the hemohim, noni, omega, and make sure you add the B complex because that is the one that actually helps to repair the nerves. B complex. You can take 3 every morning.
B complex.
B complex, yeah. And for the circulation, you want to go with the ginkgo natto. That one you have to get from the Global Mall. But the ginkgo natto, that's ginkgo biloba, which is for circulation. You got to get the circulation. You can't repair that until you have the good circulation. Okay.
Okay,
Eh,
thank you.
Okay, and we have is that cover?
Kabura?
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
thank you. I'm talking for people who can't speak English, so they asked me to speak for them. Thank you. So, a person who is allergic to quinine, can they take hemohim, please?
Allergic to what?
Quinine, the one who to fight malaria, quinine.
I'm not
Quinine,
understanding.
quinine is a tablet that help to fight
Oh,
malaria. Quinine.
quinine. We call it
Ah,
quinine.
maybe Kainan, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We call it quinine. As far as I know, yes, they can get hemohim. Yeah, it doesn't have quinine.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Yes,
They
yes,
can
they
take,
can. Yes,
they
they can.
can take him. They can
They can
take
take
him
hemohim.
him.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, thank you. So, what do you recommend for people who have multiple sclerosis, please?
Okay, so that is a deficiency disease. You're going to start with the hemohim noni. You're going to need the B complex, D, C, and the calcium magnesium. You need everything because that's a deficiency disease. You got to build up their nutrition.
You said hemohim, calcium, and what else, please?
D3,
Sorry?
D, vitamin D3,
Yeah, yes,
calcium, magnesium,
yes. Mm-hmm.
vitamin C,
Yes.
and did you get B complex?
Which one?
B,
B.
B complex.
Okay. So,
Oh,
for product, B
Yes,
complex, hemohim, calcium,
yes.
and vitamin D.
Hemohim and noni. Yeah.
Thank you. Just
okay.
the last
We
few.
got to. We have to move to the next person. Okay. Next person. You can unmute your mic. We're right at 8:55 at this time.
Ask the question.
Doc,
I typed a question in the chat group. What do you use for glaucoma and cataract? I'm new.
let's go over here to the mall.
Okay. We have two products just especially for eyes. That is the lutein and the luoxanthin. You want to use those, but also you want to make sure you have hemohim, omega, noni also.
Thank
Pastor
you.
Lewis Anthony. Okay.
Thank
Okay. And those of you that are leaders that are on now, when you hear these questions, write them down. I keep a notebook of protocols that's being shared, and and you can do the same thing. It's okay. Okay. All right. Next question. Do we have another question in the chat?
Yeah. A woman who is 40 years old, she need to have a baby. Which combination could she take, please?
Can you to Miss Rosalie?
Sorry?
Let's see. Is Rosalie on here?
Rosalie.
Yeah, Rosalie.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am here.
Rosalie.
I'm here.
Hey, what do they need to take? Got somebody 40 years old that want to have a baby.
They need a they need a complete health package,
Uh-huh.
Which
not
one?
the complete health package. It's not the only the Imohim vitamin C and omega 3. No, the complete one, pretty much everything, and include the Sephora Queen, saw palmetto, and calcium for the men. And then both of them have to take the products. Not only the lady, the men have to do the same too. They have to take it.
Okay. How many product incomplete? The whole,
It's about 7 to 8 products.
8.
Yes. They need the noni, the Imohem, vitamin C, probiotic. They need omega 3 and calcium, saw palmetto, Sephora Queen or Wubap Queen, either one, and plus the calcium for the men. They have to both men and women have to take it. Sometimes they think it's the women who have the problem, but sometimes it's from the men's side too. So both of them have to take it. And the Hansangdang, who's red ginseng.
So men and the women, they need to take all the same thing.
Yes, ma'am.
8 product.
Yes.
Calcium, omega-3, Sephora Queen.
Vitamin C, vitamin C, probiotic, noni juice. Noni is very good, so they have to take 2 full cup.
Mm-hmm. And hemohim.
Yes, ma'am. That's the main thing. And Pastor, you got somebody in the chat who have a testimony about the product, about the lutein and the toothpaste. I don't know if he gave his testimony yet. It's Emmanuel from Canada.
Emmanuel.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Emmanuel, are you there?
While we're waiting for Emmanuel, can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Okay. Can you take more than one Hemi pack per day, or is it recommended one per day? Because I want another one right now.
Well, hey, I
Yes, you
mean,
can take more
I
than
Oh,
one.
right,
I'm already taking
right,
4 already.
right,
It's,
and
oh, it's
I've taken
already 9 o'clock.
right.
uh,
I've taken 3, and while we was on the show, I took another one.
okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Great. I didn't know because
Each
yeah, I
one
like.
is sick.
Okay. Cool.
Remember, it's a food you feeding your body.
Right.
Yes, natural food.
So
Yeah.
3 meals a day, 3 packs a day.
All right. Sounds good.
That's yeah. That was a good question. Go ahead. All right. Now
Manuel,
we
can you give your testimony? Is here. I don't know if it's here. It's from Canada.
Oh wow.
Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Emmanuel.
Hi, guys.
Yes.
Hi, this is Rene. I don't know if still can I have a question?
Okay, cause all right. This what we'll do is we'll take one more question, and but we okay. Let's take one more question, then we'll go to Emmanuel. Hopefully,
Yes.
we
Oh,
might
okay.
have to.
Yeah, I'm here.
We may have to bring Emmanuel back next week. You know, if he's
Emmanuel.
not
Oh,
able to get on.
Emmanuel is already on mute.
yeah, I am here. I can quickly share.
Okay.
Actually, I had good evening, everybody. So my name is Emmanuel. I teach at a college as a professor in Toronto. So last week I got introduced to atomy by a friend called Daniel. Daniel is here, great leader. And one of the things that I quickly got was the iLutein because I am doing grading. I'm the head of department, so I had to look at grades, thousands and thousands of grades, looking at a computer. I'm in my late 40s and I have been given a glass to wear, which I am struggling because that transition is quite difficult for me. But to my surprise, when I started using the iLutein, I have not used my glasses this week and last week at all. And I really saw some significant change in my eyesight in terms of the ability to read student scripts and an ability to see small fonts, which was quite intriguing. So I quickly jumped on board and have been sharing that testimony with friends, and a few people that I know are now on the iLutein. I don't know exactly what is in this iLutein, but I can tell you it has something. I'm really enjoying it. In my college here, I've given it to a few teachers. They are all ordering it because we are all, middle 40, getting to 50. We are at that borderline. And the transition of, getting all these numbers from optometrist and all that hasn't been very, very comfortable, at least for me. And so I'm enjoying this iLutein, and that's my little testimony. I got a toothpaste as well. That is
Excuse me for a
significant for
minute. Before
me.
you go to the toothpaste, how many of the iLutin did you take a day?
I just take once a day.
You just take one a day?
Yes,
Okay.
with meal. That's what I've been doing. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and yeah, I can shake it for you to hear. Yeah, that's my iLutein. Yeah,
Right. And now for the toothpaste.
yeah. The toothpaste too was. I was encouraged to get a batch. I got it. My daughter is a no daughter. Everything. You want to try this? No, she's 10. Nope, nope, nope. She tried the toothpaste. I just said, okay, she's like, oh my goodness. Now she's trying so hard to convince my wife. And as you see from my picture, she's Caucasian. It's not easy for her to jump and accept new things. Every day, Emmanuel is bringing something new. So she's now my ambassador. My daughter is my ambassador, trying to convince the whole household. My boys, I have twin boys, they are also quite excited to use it, but they are not as daring, I would say. And the toothpaste I've also recommended to a few people, and they are loving it. When I use the toothpaste, I can share this testimony here. So as a professor, I have quite a loaded schedule. I teach about 3 different classes a day. And so naturally by 3 o'clock, you want something to just give your mouth, keep it more fresher. So either you get a gum or you go for coffee. And it's not really professional, like chewing gum in front of students. My experience with the toothpaste is I feel the mouth is quite, I don't want to use the word dry, but you could see minty. It's fresher. And I could talk all day. Yesterday, we had a convocation with students. I had over 500 students that I was giving pins to. And I felt more comfortable speaking to students, taking selfies and photos. So now my photo is everywhere with students all over Toronto. And that's quite encouraging. You feel a little bit more bolder, right? And if you look at the cultures, I teach a lot of Indian students, and the space is not something that per North American culture, they are very, they are into your face, if I could put it that way humbly. And I felt comfortable. So the toothpaste is also doing wonders. And if anybody is here who haven't tried it, I would highly, highly recommend it, that you use the toothpaste.
Did you buy
as
the
well.
toothbrushes?
I didn't, because my household, we have the electric toothbrush. So my mentor, Pastor Daniel, has been telling me to get that as well. But yeah, that's also down the line. I think we'll jump on it.
Yeah, read about the toothbrushes, and when you introduce it to them, make sure you let them know that the bristles has 99.9% pure
Gold
gold
powder. Oh, wow.
that's on the bristles.
I didn't know
So
that.
they might get a little bit excited about that.
Pastor,
Yes.
Pastor, ask him which eye lutein was he using, the one in the blue bottle or the orange?
The
The
blue.
blue bottle. The blue bottle.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Okay. All righty then. Well, we appreciate. Wait a minute. We had one person that had a question just before Emmanuel had expressed. We had one person. I guess he might be gone.
No, it's still here.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
Rene.
What was your question?
Hi, hi guys. I'm Rene from Virginia. My question is, I have a partner who made me a question today, but just I wanna be, sure how we can help this person. The person has a migraine problem. Do you know what? Can you help us? What kind of products? What kind of atomy products can help the person with a migraine problem?
Did he say migraine?
Yes.
Yes.
Hemohim for sure. Hemohim noni omega.
Okay. Hemohim noni omega. Great. Thank you very much.
Okay. All righty. Okay. Alrighty. So we hope to have everybody back next week. Invite. We got testimony from all around the world. It's a wonderful thing. We need to hear more from Canada, and, more from France, from Europe, from Mexico. We need to hear more. So on tonight.
Excuse me, Pastor. The young
Yes,
lady
ma'am.
with the number, did she ever put a number in the chat?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay.
Pastor,
Yes.
hi, it's me that put the number in. That spray that's made with the same bees and stuff that we use for the toothpaste, is that good for the breath and also for your teeth? I forgot the name of it.
The propolis. You
Green
spray it.
propolis.
Right. You spray it to the back of the throat.
What is it called?
Propolis.
Propolis. Okay, so that's made from the same ingredients as the toothpaste, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and that's good for the breath, or is it good for the like infections or something?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And the young lady who has my number, I don't go to sleep early, so you can call anytime. Thank you.
Okay. All righty then. We're gonna get ready to say goodnight. Everybody. Love it, love it, love it. You can unmute and say goodnight and say
Good night.
bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
And see y'all
Good
next
night.
week.
Everybody, thank you for your help.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Good night,
night.
Good
everyone.
night.
Good
Good night
night.
indeed.
Everybody.
Everyone.
Praise
Good night,
God.
everyone.